Hi and welcome to my video diary of self-publishing. I'm Wayne, author of Broken Ceasefire and Xander Salvation. Both of those two stories are available on the Amazon bookstore, and if you happen to have the Kindle Unlimited program, you can download a copy of them for free. If you do download a copy, or if you buy a copy, please don't forget to leave me a review, as self-publishers will be aware. Any reviews help the algorithm and can help with promoting the book. So what am I talking to you today about? Well, I'd like to talk to you today about Speechelo, and this is a artificial voice that can be used for audio files. And what it does is, in theory, you download the software, you sign up, and they do various offers on there. So don't be too worried if you don't get that initial bargain, because they never really expire from my experience. So Speechelo was, or is, software that says that it can take your text and read it like a normal person. So when you press play or listen to the playback, you're not supposed to be able to distinguish the fact that it is actually an artificial intelligence behind the software reading the story or whatever the piece of work is. So I'm going to leave a little clip here, and so you can see what I'm talking about if you haven't seen the advert already. I'm not going to show the whole advert. This isn't an advert for Speechelo. This is just my thoughts on it. So here's a little clip from the advert.
Today we're going to show you the AI technology that is able to transform any text into speech and read it in such a natural sounding way that it's tough to tell it was generated by a computer and not a real human being. With Speechelo you can generate as many voiceovers as you want with only 3 clicks. Yes, you heard me right. Only 3 clicks. Click number 1. Just paste the text you want to be transformed into speech in our online text editor. Click number 2. Choose the language and voice that you want to use. We offer male, female and even kids' voices. And finally, click number 3. Click on generate, and in 5 seconds your voiceover is ready to be downloaded. How cool is that?
So as you can see, it all looks quite straightforward. You just simply copy and paste your text in. Now, before I get through some of the issues that I've had with this particular software, and whether or not I would recommend it, I'd just like to give you the reason why I thought this would be a great idea and a great tool for me as a self-published author. First of all, I do a podcast as Sci-Fi Fans to try and engage my audience, because I write science fiction stories and I really want to capture people that are into science fiction through various channels, and one of those is the YouTube channel, the TikTok channel and the podcast, all under the Sci-Fi Fans branding. One of the hassles I have with the podcast is it's so time consuming to record all of this social media. So I downloaded Speechelo with the intention of using it. So all I have to do is write the script for my podcast, and then Speechelo would do its magic, and I'd be able to put it out episodes relatively quickly and easily, because I won't have the hassle of writing, recording, re-recording, because you make mistakes when you're reading, and some things don't always sound right. So I thought it would be a really good tool for the podcast. Now, it would be if it was as straightforward as what they make it out to seem. I downloaded the software, I bought a package, and I didn't go overboard with the package, but I bought the license so that there's no monthly fee, because one thing that I think I really find frustrating is monthly fees, because everything is a subscription based model these days, and to be honest, when you're starting out in this industry you haven't got a lot of money at the best of times. So I thought I'd bite the bullet and pay that little bit extra for the lifetime guarantee license. It's not as straightforward as it seems. My intention was to be able to write the podcast script in a day or two, then just put it through this software. It would then be able to read it back to me. Nobody would be able to tell the difference that it was this AI machine reading it as opposed to a human, and would be dandy. I'd then be able to just finally edit the podcast episodes and get them uploaded, and I'd be able to do that be able to have a turnaround on podcast relatively quickly. It's not as easy as that. So yeah, I downloaded the software. I put my text into the the formatting process as it shows you in that little clip, and it doesn't sound anything like that. It sounds just like when you request Microsoft Word to read back your text for you. It's that wooden, it's that robotic voice. And so yeah, the other thing that I was very disappointed with Speechelo. Now, I'm not saying you can't achieve the result that they show you in that advert. I just think that it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve in order to achieve that result. And I haven't really got the time to learn yet another different software. How does it work and the ins and outs? Because I'd rather be writing. And so I've decided not to use Speechelo. The other thing that I find with the software, and it's not just Speechelo, it's probably various other companies, that once you buy that initial product, what you get is the very basics. I think you end up with 2 or 3 male voices and 2 or 3 female voices. Then if you want accents, different languages and various things, then there's the sell-on clause. So you might buy that lifetime license, but if you want the full package, you're going to have to shell out more money. And to be honest, I haven't got the money, and for me, Speechelo is not worth the money at the moment. As I say, there probably would be, possibly would be, if I had the time to learn how to use it properly, but it's not a simple copy and paste structure that I was hoping it would be. So therefore, I cannot recommend Speechelo as a self-published author. The other thing that I would say as well is, if you was thinking of using this software for an audio book, again, if you can get it to sound as I am talking to you now, that's great. But then that would require another license, because that would be, I think, a commercial license, which comes with more money. So yeah, at the moment, it's a no. Speechelo is a no for me, and that's a shame, because I was really looking forward to be able to churn out the podcasts at a much better rate than what I am at the moment, and it was also saved me a lot of time and hassle. So there you go. As it stands at the moment, I can't recommend Speechelo as a self-published author for anything really. So unless you've got the time to learn how the software works, then feel free. And if you are using Speechelo in your self-publishing works for various projects, do get in touch and let me know how you're finding it, and obviously let the community know how you're finding this piece of software. It sounds really good. I think the technology is possibly a little bit in its infancy at the moment, so who knows, maybe in 18 months time, maybe a couple of years time, once they've had time to refine the software and make it a bit easier to use as a newbie, then who knows, I might go back to using Speechelo. But there we go, it's a no from me. Hope you found this video helpful, and do get in touch and ask me any questions you like. I do try and answer them as quickly as I can, but I do have a full-time job at the same time, which I started in January, and it's just driving me nuts because it's taken over. But that's life. Yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.